This is Latasha Mack with Mac Crafts, and today I am going to show you how you can make your own boxes for packaging or for storage and organization. So let's get started. So a huge shout out and thank you to the creator of this website, Template Maker. It's just fabulous. You can see here that you can choose from almost any kind of box that you could ever think of. You can do anything you want with these templates. Basically, just don't resell them. The ones that we're making today in particular are here, and they have different dimensions if you want to change those, and then you can click on create and it will generate a PDF file. I am going to edit it in Canva to make it into an SVG file, which is a cut file, and that's going to make it work for the Cricut. So I'm going to drag that PDF file over into Canva, and then I'm going to go ahead and select and delete any text that's on there. They're basically just directions telling you where to glue, where to cut. So I guess you could do this without a cutting machine, but this just makes it so much easier. So I'm just showing you here that you can resize the file any size that you want. I'm using an 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of paper. So after I have edited and picked it to be the size that I want, I'm just going to go ahead and download that file, and I'm going to download it as a PNG file, which is basically just a photo file, and it's going to go to my downloads folder. I'm working in Cricut Design Space now. I'm going to open up a new project here and go to upload. So after I've uploaded my file, I am going to select the background of this image and click it, and that's going to make everything disappear except for the template here. Then I'm going to continue on uploading the image, and then it's going to appear on my desktop in Design Space. Now we're going to go ahead and start editing it so that we can use it to create boxes. Along the left-hand side of Design Space, you'll see an option for shapes, and you'll click that. And at the very top left, you'll see a score line, and that's what we're going to use to create the folds that you see on the design here. So you'll see me just click that tool, and I'm going to line up the scored line with all of the blue lines that we see in the image that we uploaded. It's just going to, like I said, it's going to score the paper there and allow for easier folding. After all score lines are in place, go to the right-hand side of Design Space and find the SVG icon that you uploaded and select it. And we're going to go up top here and change that to a basic cut. This way we can use cardstock. After we make that basic cut, we are going to select everything on the canvas and click attach. And that will make this file ready to cut. This is obviously not the file that we just uploaded. This is the file that I previously uploaded and tailored to my own specific needs. As you can see here, we have two different sizes of boxes, a very large one, and then I have the size here that we're going to use today. It's going to fit my resin care cards. And that is the smaller sized box. So I'm going to click the eye on the right hand side over here, and I'm just going to make the other box file disappear. I'm going to click make and adjust it on the screen so that it fits my mat the way I want it to. I'm going to choose medium cardstock. And apply my cardstock to the mat. a score tool in the A slot, and then my cut tool in the B slot. I'm going to go ahead and press start. I like to use a ruler so that my mat lays straight instead of hanging down, and let the machine do its work. And in order to release it from the mat without ruining the paper, I just kind of bend it in all directions until it falls off of the mat. And you can see there, we kind of have some score lines. I'm going to go ahead and use those as guidelines and roughly fold along those lines until you can see the shape of a box form. And the notch at the top means that that is the top of the box. So you can use that as a guide. And then I just like to fit everything in place so I can see how it's going to fold before I go ahead and use glue. And here are my final products. I have the boxes labeled with what I have inside. I use cards for my keychains, which I use my Cricut to make. I use it for travel turtle cards, one of my products. And like I said, for business cards. So I thought this project was super cool. It was super fun. I made so many boxes. And so many things can fit inside. I'm sure you will find a box that you love. Visit this site today and get making.